option. Guys, listen to this rubbish of a post on Facebook that Operation Dudula wrote after they were paper sprayed. They say, just a reminder to all Africans, not illegal foreigners, to all Africans. Just a reminder to all Africans. The G20 summit is hosted by South Africa, in South Africa, not Africa. I guys, no, guys. This post was written by Miss Dudula. She is the one that wrote this post. This is a signature. This is a peanut brain that wrote this post. Just a reminder to all Africans. When we tell you guys that you are against all Africans, you don't want to believe it. You are not just against illegal whatever. You are against Africa at large. And you think South Africa is not part of Africa. We tell you this, but you don't listen. Here's what your people are posting. The G20 summit is hosted by South Africa in South Africa. Obviously, if it's hosted by South Africa, it's in South Africa, but not Africa. They say, focus on building your own nations. Be patriotic. Develop infrastructure and capacity to host major events. It's like they are boasting about South Africa hosting this summit, but they are the ones that are picketing at the summit. Emma, listen to this is stupid, yo. I know, guys. You can't then be proud that South Africa is hosting the G20, but then you want to use that to pick it against them, but also want to use it to belittle other African countries. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You guys, are we together? Listen to this. He says, to major events, stop claiming South African achievements as African victories. Guys, Dudulla. While hating on countries that actually made them happen. I don't understand that last part. She has to come and explain to us what frontline states means there. I'm not getting that last part. But the main thing is that stop claiming, where is that? Stop claiming South African achievement as African victories. Imagine. So if as Africans, we cannot boast. As South Africans, we cannot boast about the beautiful airline of Ethiopia because it's not African. This is what she's saying. When we see something good happening in Burkina Faso, we cannot boast about it because it's not happening in South Africa. This is the stupidity of the type of leaders that you must have. Operation Dudula, call yourself to order. Call yourself to order. But you know what? South Africans, I know in the beginning, blind body. But as time goes by, as these hooligans start exposing themselves, South Africans will go away from them. We want to see next year's election. I think last year on the 2024 election, they were crooked by the Patriotic Alliance. We want to see next year how they're going to do in elections in Soweto. Forget about the other countries, provinces. I want to see how they're going to perform in Soweto. We want to see. This is what they are saying. As if that's not enough, the other one from March and March, Jacinta Zuma, whatever her name is. I'm going to play some videos for you guys. Just hang in there for me. Jacinta Zuma said Ethiopia were at the G20 summit protesting. Let me hear the comments. Let me hear you comment, Clever Blacks. The Ethiopians must be arrested. They must be pepper sprayed. That is our comment. We don't want anyone not being able to read the room, not understanding timing, not understanding anything. Anyone that protests there, even if it's the EFF, is the MK Sizotila, because you guys are saying you want Cyril Ramaphosa's attention, but you guys are in parliament. You can get his attention there in parliament. Sizotila. But this one's everyone else. Paseta, march and march. Whoever is going to march, Nigerians, whoever is marching when we are hosting visitors, 19 countries here in South Africa, those people must be arrested and pepper sprayed. That is our stance. It's not about Dudulla. It's not about march and march. It's about having timing. It's about knowing with Eman. Okay, my grievances they are heavy on my chest, but this is not the right time to voice it out because there are visitors in the house. There are visitors in the house. Asas Guti, where do you guys come? Where do you come from? Where you are hanging your dirty laundry in front of other people to see in the streets? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. So Jacinta, Zintle. I'm gonna start calling her Zintle. This name Jacinta Young Trebul. Uzintle is in Kenya. So she says, so those King. So to those who are saying Dudulla was wrong to protest, even though it's South Africans' right to protest, what about these ones? These are the most stupid ones. This one, Jacinta Zintle. These ones are bought completely by the Afrikaners, and they are made to protest and say farm matters, no farmer, no food nonsense. These ones are worse than you. These ones, because they are worse. These ones are worse, 10 times worse than you. Lava. There is no pride in what they are saying. At least you guys have got that fake pride that you are busy posting about. But these ones, they are worse. They are worse. We have not found a remedy to give to them and to save them from the hell that they are living in. There is no African normal person who can come and do this. If we go and check who are these people, where they come from, where their families are, you will find that there's nothing normal about their situation, Lava. So even them, we condemn them. We say they must stop that rubbish. They must be pepper sprayed. They must go there and remove their eyelashes or those fake ones. Take them out and throw them down and wash their face with water. So that is our stance. Jacinta Zintle Dube. I wonder if she's related to Jacob Zuma. I doubt. Zuma is a big surname also. It's not a smaller nyana surname, Zuma. It's a big surname. So now we have heard, did I greet you guys? Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Seso. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Chiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. Today we are discussing the charges that have been laid against Operation Dudulla. I don't know why the police are laying these charges. They must just supposed to arrest Uzandile right there in front of them. She was standing in front of them, and she said if anything goes wrong, they must hold her accountable. She's supposed to be in a cell today. But her time is coming. Her time is coming. Our cupcakes will deal with you softly. Softly. You will never believe what these cupcakes was dealing with me. Buza leza ze ANC. Buza le faction le Zuma. Cupcakes will deal with you. Don't worry. You want to embarrass your cupcakes in front of visitors. See? Okay. So before actually I play, let's listen to Dudulla, because after she was pepper sprayed, she came back strong. She was still having she was still having some comments. Listen to this.
Here, I saw you were tear gassed and pepper sprayed.
You know, the sad thing is that the force that they're showing to us as South Africans, they can't show it to criminals. That's why we have a Matanga Commission today. When they're supposed to do the right thing to the criminals, they don't do it. Some of us were arrested for fighting crime, for fighting illegality that's happening in the country. We went to take people to the police station who are illegal in the country, and some people were arrested. What's the job of the police if they can't protect the citizens? They're working against us, these people. They're corrupt, these people. Because we don't have 20 rands to give them bribe. That's how they're going to behave. But we know their agenda. It's not going to work like it.
You were tear gassed, you were pepper sprayed. Are you going to stop the protest today?
No, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I've been saying this. It means we are Sibuho. You know, it's only a matter of time where this bomb is going to hit. You know, people.
Did this woman say that we are in war? I don't know who gets who gets charged and arrested with inciting violence? I don't know. Maybe only people related to the Zuma surname. I'm not going to stop. I told you we are not going to stop. We are in war. It's only a matter of time. I don't know if that's not inciting violence. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Let me agree with her. The police don't have the same energy when they're supposed to deal with crime. Totally agree with Zandile. I totally agree with her. She's 100% right. The police don't, when the police are supposed to be arresting people who commit crime, who sell drugs, who do whatever, all of a sudden the police don't know their duties. We agree with her there on 100%. But because the police don't know their duties does not mean you must do the police duties. You are not an officer. You are not a sworn-in police officer, public servant. You are not. You are not. But all of us, we feel the burden of drugs in our households, in our homes. We know. We have siblings that are doing drugs. We know how it hurts to go and fight that surge, and when you are trying to fight it and the police turn against you because you became a law unto yourself. You perform police duties that you are not supposed to do. You can be charged with kidnapping, adoption, and all of those things as you are trying to solve community problems. I get it. I 100% agree with Dudula on that one. But if you are going to stand in clinics and act as if you are from Home Affairs to check people's IDs, there was a lady from Dudulla who had 6 IDs on a couch saying, I took these IDs from those people. And I kept on saying to my African brothers and my South African brothers, don't give someone who's not an official your ID number. Don't. You don't, your passport, your whatever, you don't play that game. Don't play. Not even the security can ask you that nonsense. The security there in the gate can say, before you come in here, show me your ID. It's not the security's job to do that. Inside there, the clinic, if there's someone looking, if there's a nurse or someone doing administrative work, they are looking for your documents, you take out your documents inside there. But just someone who's wearing a yellow t-shirt at the gate there, bossing and bullying people around, and you take out your documents, they will take them and you won't find them again. I don't know where are you going to fight as a foreigner who's powerless. I don't know where you're going to get your documents again. You better run to the police station after that. So a case has been opened, ladies and gentlemen. Case has been opened. The police were out and about telling newsroom what were the charges. What were the charges? Let's listen to them.
A case against Dudulla. The charges that they're facing, firstly, public violence. The second one, assaulting of a police officer and contravention of the court order. You'll recall that they were handed down a court order not to intimidate and harass foreign nationals. So by their actions in trying to block the Nasrec and Baragwanath Road, we see it as an attempt to intimidate and harass foreign nationals. So the third charge there is contravention of their court order. We have arrested 2 individuals, Dudulla members, and we have started with investigations. We have long maintained that we do not have an issue, we do not have a problem as the security cluster, as the nut joints, when people protest, air their grievances, but they should do so within the confines of the law. We had maintained that we will not allow any lawlessness, any barricading and blocking of roads, and we do believe that their actions was meant to block the motorcades of the heads of states as well as the dignitaries that are trying to access the Nasrec venue. So it is on that note that we have opened those charges. We have pressed charges against them. Public violence, assaulting of a police officer, as well as contravention of the court order.
Okay, public violence, assault of a police officer, and contravention of a court order. Contravention of a court order. Serious charges, especially the third one. The court says, okay, you cannot continue to intimidate foreigners in our country. The court is saying that. The court, not King said so, not whoever. The court is saying that. And the courts are saying, stop this nonsense of you going to clinics and going and intimidating people. But in Dudulla, they don't listen. They don't even have a strategy because they still go there and they still record with their phones. Of which one day, Omunyu Zolale Tronkweni for a long time for this, what they are doing. Apparently, there's a police officer that was assaulted. I don't have the clips or anything to show you. If it was serious or not. It was some pushing. I saw some pushing around and everything. So that was something that that happens all the time in matches. But if it escalated to any physical, beating each other, I'm not sure. But we want Dudulla again. Stop what you guys are doing. If you want to campaign for support of South Africans and you want to do things, there's things that you can do it. I hate even saying Nhlanhla Lux was right. Nhlanhla Lux told you guys this direction that you guys are taking. You're losing course. You're losing the core value of what Dudulla started with in the beginning. Nhlanhla Lux told you. But hey, you guys, you are just busy with nonsense there, Dudulla. You're just busy with nonsense. But you've got support. I see the supporters on my comment section. I appreciate that you guys are watching. And listen, the disagreement is ideologically between us and Dudulla. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. We would love to engage them and try to reason with them on how to do things better. But someone wrote that, listen, they're getting pressure from their funders. And I'm like, funders. Sometimes we give people credit that they don't deserve. Much and much, yeah. Yeah, those ones look like they've got funding. Even Batuban, who's that lady? Udube. What's her name? Maya or whatever. Hey, with your difficult names, yeah. Maya or Ban Low Dube, where economic what inclusion in Lava they were matching now singing. Yeah, she looks like she's got funding also. She looks like, I'm not saying she does, she looks like they've got funding. Because it looks like there's an agenda of saying, okay, let's use the women in South Africa rather than the men. It's a new movement now. And to a certain degree, I'm happy that women are in the front line. But when it's time for war, men must stand up and protect their women and children. I know women will say, we are tired of these men. They are the ones that are raping and killing us. And I'm not going to get in that debate with you guys because you're totally right on that end. But it's still a solution that has to come from men. Men have to fix themselves and the rubbish that they are doing to women in this country. I'm happy it was declared as a national disaster, the issue of gender-based violence and femicide. But I don't know if it's going to change anything, really. I think they have to include, it must not be funding things. Like things at the courts must be changed, the police, how police approach these things, how women also behave amongst other women also. Because sometimes the biggest enemy to a woman is another woman. It's the same with men. So I don't know. I don't have comments on that. I will think about it and maybe do a video about the match that we had, the Purple Movement. But what I can say is that any man that lifts his hand towards a woman is not a man, and he must be treated with the harshest punishment, so that an example can be made out of him. Okay, go in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think, and let's meet on the next one. It's a Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Yeah, maybe I'll make more videos. Maybe it's late now, but maybe I feel like I'm not sleepy because I slept in the afternoon after I came back from the marathon. So I'm a little bit fresh. Maybe I can go one more video today for you guys. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.